Hi guys, welcome back to TM Movie Vault. What makes a great vampire movie? It's not just blood and fangs, it's the atmosphere, the story, the style, and that primal mix of fear and fascination. Today, we're counting down my top 5 vampire movies, from survival horror in the Arctic to all-out supernatural warfare. Let's get into it. Starting off at number 5 is 30 Days of Night, a brutal, relentless take on vampire horror. Set in the remote Alaskan town of Barrow, this movie follows the locals as they prepare for a full month of darkness, a real phenomenon up north. But when the sun disappears, something else shows up. A pack of ancient, savage vampires descend on the town, turning it into a feeding ground. Sheriff Eben Olsen, played by Josh Hartnett, leads a desperate group of survivors trying to hide and fight back as their numbers dwindle. The isolation, the silence, the cold, it's pure tension. What makes 30 Days of Night stand out is its tone. These aren't romantic vampires, they're predators. The film delivers an atmosphere of dread that doesn't let up. It's raw survival horror with fangs. Number 4 From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996.
Welcome to slavery.
No thanks. I already had a wife.
Two outlaw brothers, Seth and Richie Gecko, played by George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino, on the run after a violent crime spree. They kidnap a family to cross the border into Mexico, looking for refuge at a dive bar called the Titty Twister. What they don't know, the bar is run by vampires. And when night falls, the place turns into a slaughterhouse. The movie is pure chaos, a mix of crime thriller, grindhouse horror, and dark comedy. Director Robert Rodriguez and writer Tarantino created something wild, unpredictable, and absolutely entertaining. It's over the top in all the right ways, a cult classic that still slaps. Number 3 Dracula Untold, 2014.
My father was a great man. A hero, so they say. Sometimes the world doesn't need another hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.
At number 3, we've got Dracula Untold, a fresh spin on the world's most famous vampire. This film reimagines Vlad the Impaler, the historical figure behind Dracula, as a tragic hero. Played by Luke Evans, Vlad is a warrior prince who makes a desperate deal with dark powers to protect his people from the invading Turkish army. He drinks vampire blood, gaining incredible strength and speed, but also an unbearable thirst for human blood. The story follows his transformation from man to monster, torn between his humanity and his curse. Visually, Dracula Untold is stunning, Gothic castles, epic battles, and supernatural effects that give the legend a new, almost superhero-style origin story. It's a mix of myth, power, and tragedy, the story of how Dracula became the Lord of Darkness. Number 2 Underworld, 2003. Number 2 takes us into a full-blown war, vampires versus werewolves. In Underworld, Kate Beckinsale stars as Selene, a sleek and deadly vampire, death dealer, caught in a centuries-old conflict with the Lycans, a powerful clan of werewolves. When she discovers that the Lycans are after a human with a mysterious link to both species, Selene finds herself questioning everything she's been told about the war. The movie's style is iconic, all black leather, blue-tinted cinematography, and a gothic industrial vibe that became a signature of the franchise. Underworld balances action and mythology perfectly, building a deep vampire lore and making Selene one of the coolest anti-heroes in modern vampire cinema. Number 1 Blade, 1998.
You're one of them, aren't you?
No. I'm something else.
And finally, number 1. The movie that redefined the vampire genre and paved the way for modern superhero films, Blade. Wesley Snipes plays Blade, the Daywalker, half human, half vampire, all badass. He's got their strength, their speed, and none of their weaknesses, except the thirst. Armed with silver swords and serum injections, Blade hunts vampires across a sleek, neon-soaked cityscape, taking down bloodsuckers with martial arts precision. The story kicks off when Blade discovers Deacon Frost, a rebellious vampire plotting to awaken an ancient blood god and wipe out humanity. Blade was groundbreaking, a mix of comic book action, martial arts, and gothic horror. It was cool before superhero movies were cool. Wesley Snipes' performance made Blade an icon, the ultimate vampire hunter with no time for nonsense. It's stylish, brutal, and endlessly rewatchable. So that's my list, 5 vampire movies that brought something fresh and unforgettable to the genre. Which one's your favorite? Did I miss a classic? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because the night is long, and the blood runs deep.